Wow, baby, you the bomb, baby. Welcome back to the Micah Dixon podcast, episode 3. The first one we covered my mother's passing. The second one we covered my dream before her passing. So we got into death, dreams, and now we are here at the rebirth. Goodness gracious, the rebirth is the hard work. It is so hard trying to be a better person. I don't even what's going on with my life. I don't know, but I'm going to ask the Most High to please help me and guide me and lead me on my direction throughout my day on this journey. And that if you're watching this, He is doing something for you as well to help lead you on your journey, that He guides you daily, not just once, but guides you all day, every day, in this second, this minute, this hour. We decree and declare for the Most High Almighty, King of Kings, to guide you on this day, on your journey. So, yeah. However, how are you? How you been? You know, I've been chilling, busy, working, and being reborn. You know, as we do ask, you know, our Lord and Savior for things, right? We ask Him for, Lord, I want this. Lord, I want a house, and I want more kids. I want my husband. I want clothes. I want success. I want happiness. We always ask Him for things that perhaps sometimes we are not prepared to receive. And for me, this rebirth of Micah is completely different from who I once was. Different in every way. And I promise you, this is not what I wanted, right? I had my plans of who I wanted to be and my idea of who I wanted to be already in my mind. And so when I say it's not about what we want, but about what He wants, a lot of work in submitting and accepting and serving and allowing for Him to manifest the good He wants us to have in our life. And so my rebirth process consists of a number of things. The very first thing was for me to have to let go of everything I thought I once was or I once knew. Let go to drop what I had. I took some losses last year, a lot of losses. My car broke down. My mother is gone. I added in some more children, which is like a blessing within itself. My money dried up real bad. My money dried up legit, I had to let go of all of what I thought I knew. And at a moment, the second part of my rebirth came to me. So the first part is to let go. Then I had to surrender, because then it was like I lost everything. Now I have to surrender to what's been tugging at me and calling me. And I'm like, I didn't want this assignment. I don't want to do the work. I don't want to go this way. But it's like, fine. What do you want from me this time? Mind you, I'm going through this whole emotional phase of like, I'm okay, but I'm not okay. I'm cool, but I'm not cool. I'm balanced, but I really want to scream and shout and just freak out and go rah. But I can't because I have 5 kids that need me. So even in me wanting to go raw and like, how could you? I trusted you. I needed my mom, and you just wanted to do things your way. And it's like, fine, do it your way. What do you want me to do? I talked to God how I thought. I'd be like, look, I'm not about to. I don't patty cake with Him. How I give it to you is how I be like, listen, man, come on, be for real. You playing too much. All this little he on the chessboard because he want to make moves. It's like, all right, but I understand it's your will, your way. It does not feel good, and I'm not sure, but I'm going to do my best to trust you. So I had to surrender, to God. That was it. I gave Him all I had and was like, I have nothing. He took, I won't say everything, but He took the things I loved. You know what I mean? And granted, it was for His good, for His glory, yes, but it does not feel good. But even in my suffering of going through and even still in this transition of me being reborn to who He wants me to become, it was like, if you help me, I'll do this. I'll do what you want me to do. I'll say what you want me to say, and I will do your will. So I had to let go, surrender, and in my surrendering, I started to sow seeds I started to, not actual food I grow, because I do have garden bay, but that's a different story. I started to read the Bible, pick it up, and try now to understand it for myself and comprehend it for myself. I started to watch sermons like, let me just seek out something. Let me just call someone who knows, and I'm on the prayer line in the morning at 6 a.m. Like, let me just, because after all this, if I tried your way and it works out, it'd be like, my goodness, my gracious, wow. After all of what I went through, you wanted me to be who you wanted me to be and not who I wanted to be. So now I'm sowing different seeds. Now I'm having different habits. My thoughts are different. My speech to you, I know you're like, oh, she's not the same. And I know I'm not. I don't recognize myself. Trust me, we're in the same, we here. My habits have shifted. The way I parent my children, all 5, has shifted. I anoint their heads in the morning. I'm at home teaching them how to pray. I am at work speaking about what's truth for me. And I'm not afraid, or I'm not hiding from it, or I'm not trying to cake it with you. It's like, this is what it is. For me, this is what's working. For me, this is how I'm getting through my day with 5 children, and how I'm getting through to be Micah Dixon on the radio, having to go home and raise 5, having to pursue, still do my podcast and take care of my garden and still have my dreams and still be able to accomplish my goals. It is not me. It is what the Most High is doing through me and to me. And that came from me having to be reborn again. I didn't go through things. I didn't, experience things to stay the same. We are not placed here to stay the same in that comfort and to die in that comfort. Imagine growing up, right, in a neighborhood, right, in a household, with this kind of habit and this kind of lifestyle and this kind of eating way and this kind of thinking. And you're 4 with that. You become 10 with that. You're 30 years old, but nothing has changed. Yeah, you got some money here and there. You might got some new shoes. Got your hair done a couple times. You probably got a couple different jobs, but nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. Then you probably produce children who are in the same pattern. In the same pattern. And you done create this whole web of comfortability that you're like, it's okay because I'm just going to figure it out one day. But you never figure it out. You never get out to try and grow. Perhaps it's fear that stops you. Perhaps maybe it's not your destiny, but I don't think that's the case. I think it's a choice we make to either allow ourselves to be locked in a certain way, locked in on who we think we should become and who we think we are, locked in on being comfortable, that when you get these hiccups thrown at you in situations that make you uncomfortable, it's like you want to run and hide. And that was me. I wanted to run and hide. I was like, I don't like all this work. I ain't asked you to do all this. I'm the kicking party girl. I can't be, I don't. And anyway, he was like, get over here, and I snatched you. You're not here to stay comfortable to die like that. Because when you do take your last breath, you won't get another inhale or exhale. It's over with. Why would you want to go through life that you could probably have 120 years on this earth to die how you were born? To die with that same mindset of defeat, of being comfortable with just limits. I'm speaking because that was me. I was cool being Radio Bay. I'm cool. I'll be 40 Radio Bay. I'm going to figure it out when I'm like 42, but I'm not pressed to go be this other girl or woman. I ain't looking for that. And God said, nah, I'm about to shake you up. I'm going to shake you up and shake you up, make you uncomfortable. But even in you being uncomfortable, I'm still going to have my hand on you. I'm still going to help you. I'm still going to send people to help you. I'm still going to guide you and lead you, but you're going to be shaken up. This is my rebirth of Micah. The name won't change. Still Micah Dixon, may get married and be somebody else, but hold on. But still. So my rebirth, it was to let go of the old things, to shed the old skin, like snakes do. But I'm not no snake. I'm a whole angel, low key, I guess. Ain't that right, God? I don't know yet. whatever he say. To let go, to surrender to him, to sow down new habits, and to have that small seed of faith, like, okay, I'm going to try this, and in that, while I'm sowing, after I've let go, after I've surrendered, after I'm sitting here trying to have the smallest bit to trust you, now if I be obedient in all of this, will you hear my voice and hear my cry, hear my prayers? Granted, he hears that throughout the whole process, but in that obedience, can he honor what you've been asking him for? And that's where I'm at. After mommy passed away, raising 5 children, which is his work, his assignment for me, to raise them up in his word, fine, I'll do it. It's a lot of work emotionally, but I'll do it. Okay, you help me though. You help me, I'll do it. Give me strength, give me grace, give me mercy and favor, and I'll do it. But in our obedience is how we get the goodness of this life. And following the proper principles, how we get the goodness in this life. Obedience. You have to shed the old. And I know it's a lot of work to let go, because, honey, my past life used to be like going. If you know, you know. It wasn't the best. But when it was, it was. And it's not easy to change. Change is so hard because we are so comfortable in what we know, what we were taught, and what we have experienced and what we have seen. It lays like a layer over you, comfortable. You safe right here. And it may feel safe because you don't know what else is out there. But see, God does not have any limits on him. He's unlimited. And when either perhaps you can decide or God chooses you to get your butt out that comfortability and pull that layer off of you, it's like, oh, you out here. Now you exposed. We wasn't put here to stay the same. We was a baby with a way of thinking. How do you become 40 and still think like a 10-year-old? Granted, you don't even have that disability to even, get away with that. But how do your body ages, but your mind does not grow? And how are you okay with that? To sit with that. I'm 44, still thinking like I'm 24. That don't make sense to me. And you can't know who the Most High, the Creator, is if you're living like that. Doesn't make sense to me. We were not put here to keep these same old mindsets year after year after year, these same behaviors, asking him for new results. How? Even common sense to say, hey, you can't get this because you're still doing what you was doing when you over here. You're in the same cycle. I told him, I said, you know what, Lord, if it was up to Micah, I'd still be in the same cycle. If I was leading myself, guiding myself, believing in just only me, I'd be in the same cycle. But this time I said, you know what? I'm going to add you to my cycle. Oh, I'm going to add you to my cycle so you see what's going on. Oh, goodness. We just like, woo. Come on. We can't continue trying to sit here. We asking the Most High for things and asking him, like, we want you to do this for me. I need a miracle but what have you done for him? What have you done for the Most High God lately? What have you done for him? And again, I can speak to you like this because this is my life. I live this. It's a lifestyle. It's not just to go to church, read the Bible. It's a lifestyle. My lifestyle. And even this gives him worship. This is his territory. This is his territory. And when you put God in your life, ain't no more being on that same cycle. Ain't no more that same level. That whole new you gonna be like, you know what, this is different. I'm getting different results, different phone calls, different friendships. It just feel better. I look better. I think better. I'm thinking higher now. I can't even explain what's happening to me, but it's happening to me. Ain't no more of this. And you just can't figure nothing out. Same old, same old, same old. Your kids can't have no order in their house because you don't have order in you. You don't have order in your mind. Your house has no order. Your life has no order. Let me tell you something. From experience, I'm speaking from. You put him in there in that mix. Come on. We're going to sin together. I have to go up. I have no choice. even in what's coming my way for these new levels I'm being prepared for, I'll be made at times uncomfortable. But guess what? My comfort comes from the Lord. From the Lord. The Most High God. The air we breathe. The breath we take. When we sleep. Our Creator. We humans did not make ourselves. And we are a fool to even have that thought. It is foolish to think you invented oxygen or carbon dioxide. That's a fool. We do have a Creator, and He has a name, and He has a voice, and He can smell, and He can hear. That is so. So, well, that kind of wraps it up. My mother passed away. The dreams I had that led me to think that, death was around me. The dreams you may have that may mean something more than you think, you should write them down. And in being reborn, you have to let go of the old. All of it. You can't keep any of the old for that new and next level of you. You have to add the Most High to that new you to help guide you and lead you. It's imperative, or you will keep going in the same cycle. So you should be seeking that rebirth. In that rebirth, you should be finding the Most High God to lead you and guide you and direct your paths. Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. Trust in the Lord with all our hearts. Lean not unto our own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge Him, and He will direct thy paths. I say. All right, until next time, I love you. Be amazing. Catch me online. Of course, Instagram socials at The Dope Dixon. Also on the radio, Z1079, The Micah Dixon Show. Group chat live coming your way, and also more of Garden Bay as well. But follow my channel, comment, like, subscribe, and share the Micah Dixon podcast. Peace and love, my dears.
Black cherry, wild berry, baby.